Chapter 9, The Delayed Reward. Before we begin, in the ancient times, kings would take important decisions for their kingdom based on the advice given by their ministers. Even decisions on punishment and reward were discussed with them. Do you think taking help from others in taking decisions is right? Does it make you appear to be a sensible person or a dependent one? Scene 1. A winter morning, Akbar and Birbal are pacing the floor in the palace balcony. The balcony offers a good view of the Yamuna river. Akbar says, "Birbal, I have heard that the water of this river is very cold. Is that true?" Birbal said, "Yes, Your Majesty. I have also heard the same." Akbar said, "What do you think will happen if a man stands in the cold water all through the night?" Birbal said, "Your Majesty, no ordinary man can survive after staying for such a long time in the cold water. He will definitely die." Akbar thinks for a while and says, "I have an idea." The emperor whispers something in Birbal's ear. Scene 2. In the afternoon, at the town marketplace, a messenger beats his drum loudly. People come leaving their work and gather around him. Messenger says loudly, "Listen, listen, listen. By the order of the emperor, anyone who stands in the cold water of the river in front of the king's palace all through the night will be amply rewarded." He moves to another busy area to make the same announcement. People stand in groups and discuss it. Nobody is ready to accept the tough challenge. A poor washerman named Bhima also listens to the announcement and whispers softly in his wife's ear. Bhima says, "Savitri, this is a good opportunity. I should try my luck. If I succeed in standing in the river, I'll get the big reward and we'll be able to live well." Savitri says, "No, don't ever think of taking such a risk." Bhima says, "Nothing will happen to me. After all, I used to wash clothes in cold water every day." Scene 3. At night, the washerman goes and stands in the middle of the river. Some people come to see him. First man says, "I feel sorry for this poor man. Why does he want to kill himself?" Second man says, "He is crazy, doing such a foolish thing for money. Let us pray for his safety." Next morning, Bhima is shivering badly. He had stood in the river all through the night. People congratulate him on his wonderful achievement. Savitri says happily, "Oh, you have done it. Thank God you are all right. I was so worried. I kept on praying for your safety the whole night. Now you are the luckiest person to get the big reward. I'm really proud of you." Scene 4. Akbar's court. The emperor is sitting on his throne. Birbal is sitting beside him. The courtiers and guards are standing by. Bhima and his family enter the court. Bhima says, "Salutations, Your Majesty. May you live long." Akbar says, "Come, you are indeed a brave young man. You deserve the reward." A servant brings a silver tray laden with gold coins. As Akbar is about to give the reward to Bhima, a courtier interrupts. The courtier says, "Your Majesty, what are you doing? This man does not deserve the reward. He did not stand in the cold water without any help." All the courtiers were surprised and wanted an explanation. The courtier says, "Your Majesty, the lights from your place kept the washerman warm all through the night." Akbar thoughtfully says, You have a point. Well, in that case, there is no question of a reward. Poor Bhima goes away sadly with his family. Birbal is unhappy about the outcome. Scene 5. The next day at Akbar's court, all are sitting, but Birbal's seat is empty. Akbar says, "Why has Birbal not come yet? He is usually punctual." A messenger arrives. The messenger says, "Your Majesty, the minister is in his house and he says he will be late today." Akbar asks why. The messenger says, "Your Majesty, he is cooking and will take long to prepare the food." Akbar says angrily, "What nonsense! We shall go and find out right now." Akbar gets up and walks briskly towards Birbal's house, followed by some courtiers and guards. Scene 6. Birbal's house. Birbal is sitting near a fire on the ground. High above it, balanced on a tall tripod, is a cooking pot. Akbar says, "Birbal, how can you be so silly? You have placed the pot so high above the fire. How can this fire cook your food ever?" Birbal says, with a twinkle in his eye, "If this fire can't cook the food in this cooking pot, how can the lights of your palace warm Bhima standing in the cold water of the river?" Akbar realizes that he has taken a wrong decision. He sends for the washerman. Next day at Akbar's court, Bhima comes again with his family. Akbar hands the tray of gold coins to Birbal, who gives it to Bhima. Bhima and his family are very happy. People cheer and clap.